Hello, hi guys, long time no see, I know, but in this Get Ready With Me I just recreate, or rather I create this makeup look. So if you want to know how I created it, then stick around and let's just chit chat about some of the things that have been going on, what I've been seeing on social media, where I've been, where my mind frame is. So stick around and find that out.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's not.
Hi guys, so I know it's been a minute since I was on here, but I just want to do a quick get ready with me, get cute, look cute. I mean, I'm always looking cute, but look cuter, and just talk about where I've been, things that have been happening, and just catch up. So I'm not gonna mention the products I'm using, but I will link them down below in the description box if you are curious as to what I am using. So go down and check it out. And yeah, like, since I know I just started the channel during the pandemic and then I like disappeared after a while, I guess I was kind of struggling with the type of content I wanted to create and the type of content creator I am or wanted to be, or just finding out what my voice in this space is. And yeah, so because I didn't feel like I had direction, or I didn't exactly know, you know, should I create content I want, should I do what is trending, like such things. And also a babe has just been struggling with not only direction when it comes to, I'm just gonna dive into the heavy stuff, not only direction in when it comes to content creation and stuff, but also just life-wise, because it's so easy to look at social media because we have been home since last year during the quarantine, before things opened up just a little bit, and you're mostly consuming, you know, social media and what's going on there. And it's easy to think, oh my goodness, people are doing this person is doing that, oh, you know, what am I doing with my life? Like, what am I doing? Other people are doing this, they're buying houses at your age. And yeah, that's just what I was seeing a lot of, like people who are buying property, who are taking all these strides in their lives and stuff, and just feeling like, oh my goodness, like, bitch, what are you doing? You know, you could be doing a lot more, but then even that more in a country that doesn't empower you. It's not even about the country itself, by the way, because I do feel like the government does want us to fail, because that's how they succeed. Like the politicians succeed and make more money when we as the citizen are impoverished. And yeah, that's what I think. So even with the lockdowns, you find so many, which in case you are living under a rock. Hi Patrick.
Aren't you Patrick Star? Yep.
You know, we are under another lockdown now. This is, I don't know, the second or the third one. And things are just not going well, you know. Some businesses are shutting down, like they've gone under, and it's just sad to see like all these things happening. So I have been contemplating going back to school because the industry I'm in currently got really affected by the corona and the quarantine, and especially the lockdown, because now we can't, you know, if you're in the travel industry, like you ain't going nowhere, so just stay in the house and stuff. And people with more experience losing their jobs, so feeling that if the industry does sort of get back to where it was, you know, the ones with more experience would kind of be the first ones to be employed. But you know, sometimes God does come through. I'm not saying that's a fact, like that's what's gonna happen, but it is easy to feel that way. it's just so overwhelming, like feeling like by a certain age you should have already known what you're doing with the rest of your life. And I think that's a mentality we need to, you know, get rid of, and just teach ourselves to that it's okay to not know, because even the people who are looking like they know, that's just a facade. Nobody really knows what the hell they're doing, and that has been giving me great comfort, knowing that nobody knows what they're doing, you know. From us who are in our 20s to people in their 30s, sometimes they also struggle to figure shit out. So yeah, I am actively looking into going back to school, to university, that is, in case that wasn't clear. But yeah, I just give myself comfort in the fact that at the end of the day, things are gonna work out. And if it hasn't worked out, then it's not the end. In the end, everything will work out. And if it hasn't worked out, then it's not the end. Tis not the end. So I'm just gonna cut my crease and then I'll be back. Okay, so I did a little bit more than just cut the crease. I put on my lashes and your girl is feeling like a brand new woman. You can't talk to me anyhow. I'm feeling so energized. I'm like, yo, I don't know if it's the food I just ate because I also ate, or if it's the lashes. I'm gonna say it's the lashes because Saweetie. Anyway, I was talking about direction, and one thing I am doing now more intentionally is just asking God, the universe, for direction. I'm like, yo, where do I go? Where do I go from here? What do I do? Please enlighten me. Let me know. Let your girl know. Send me a sign. I'm like, yo, me, I want to see a bird. I want to see a blue bird. I want to see a, you know, just be more specific with the kind of signs you want to see, because maybe the kind of signs that the universe is sending you is not what you are looking out for. So when you are more intentional with the kind of signs you are asking for, then it's easier for you to know if that's the sign you're getting. I don't know if I'm understanding. Like maybe you're looking for a big thing and you're getting small signs every day, so those small signs are what you're not interpreting correctly. So yeah, if you're feeling lost, ask for direction. And one thing I can say about my God, he never fails to deliver. There have been things I have prayed for and they haven't happened yet, but later on I come to see that, by the way, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Thank you for saving me. You just saved your girl. Thanks God. You got my back. Ooh. So yeah, I'm thinking I should shave my face again, because the way the peach fuzz is pulling up, foundation can't even do the thing. It's not thinging the way it's supposed to be thinging. And my light just went off. Un momento, por favor. That's the extent of my Spanish. One thing that did shock me that has happened recently is Saweetie and Quavo breaking up. I thought I didn't expect them to break up. Like, ultimately, you know, Bigos, you know, Offset. And one thing about Saweetie that I knew is she does not play like Cardi B, you know. And I kind of understand where she's coming from, because okay, Cardi B, like, yeah, maybe she doesn't want to leave Offset because of his cheating, because she has a family with him, you know. She has to think about culture and the fact that she wants her daughter to be raised, you know, in a two-parent household. Like, I get that. But then again, when a man is disrespecting you like that continuously, and you show him that, by the way, me, I'm not going anywhere, then he's just gonna keep it. He's just gonna keep it up, baby. One thing about men, if you show them that they can get away with something, they will try you. You give them an inch and they will take a mile. If you're a man watching this, you know it's true. You know it's true. Don't even try and argue. Don't try and argue. It's true. And there's a video that was shown recently of them fighting in an elevator, and Quavo did assault Saweetie. As much as people want to say that, oh, you know, we didn't see the full video, the bit we saw, he assaulted her, and that's on period. That we saw how he threw, like, he literally flung her into the elevator, and by the end of the video she was limping outside. And the thing that even shocked me the most is how people were trying to defend him at, oh, she swung on him, we didn't see, maybe she hit him. So you're trying to justify him hitting her by saying he hit her because she possibly hit him. You don't even know what happened. What you know is he hurt her, but you're trying to justify him hurting her by saying she swung at him and she missed. And I just never understand why when somebody is assaulted, and it's not even only men, but also it's not only women who get assaulted, but men as well. When somebody is assaulted, you always, or other people are always trying to justify the assault. Like, oh, maybe she deserved it, so maybe she or he did this and that. What you don't understand is there is no justification for somebody being assaulted. Like, you can't justify, you know, hurting somebody. Even children, like how you want to punish them by spanking them and all that, like there is no justification for hurting somebody in that manner. And if you feel like it's okay to beat somebody up, then that's just your trauma talking. Like, you were beaten as a child, and because you don't want to accept that your parents did something wrong to you, you're trying to justify it and make excuses like, oh yeah, I was this child and I used to do this, but yeah, that's just trauma. That's trauma, baby. You are abused. And you're ready to talk about that, I'll be here. He also did assault her, so when you're ready to talk about that, I'll also be here. I don't even wanna touch on the homeboys saga and what happened. Okay, of course I will touch on it, but before that, let's talk about Montero. If you have watched the video, tell me what you thought about it down below, because people are so pressed. People are so pressed. Oh my god, Lil Nas did this, he did that. Or he used to sing about children's songs. The only person who sings children's songs are Teletubbies, guys, and Bunnies, and Elmo, the puppets. Do the puppets even sing about children? And who else? The Baby Shark song. Baby Shark, do 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 do. Those ones sing about children's songs. Lil Nas does not sing about children's songs. He does not sing children's songs. He does not sing about anything remotely childlike. You just let your children listen to his music, and now he came out with a song. I did watch it. The visuals were kind of dope. Like not graphics, but like the storyline. First of all, a whole 20-something-year-old me did not know that Eve eating the fruit meant sex.
What? Hold up, wait a minute. Wow. Ooh.
That's one thing I came to find out from the video. That's what it meant. And apparently in the Bible they couldn't put it as Eve had sex with the snake, because how do you have sex with the snake? Because they are portraying the devil as a serpent, yeah. And we know snakes, so it would have been like, how did Eve have sex with the serpent? How did it work? Like, you know, biology does not make sense. I also didn't understand why people were so pressed. I mean, I did kind of understand, like, you know, anything to do with gayism, people always try and vilify it and stuff, but I personally think love is love. Like, if it doesn't affect you, if nobody is, you know, putting moves and trying to slide in your DMs and trying to force issues on you, and it's two consenting adults doing what they want and it's not hurting anybody, then how is it your business what two consenting adults are doing in their bedroom, you know? That's just my opinion. Everybody has their own. Also, another thing I want to mention, I feel like male homophobia is strongly rooted in the fact that now they have the potential to become prey, you know. Like, if another man who is stronger than you wants you and he wants to sexually assault you, then he can, and they're not used to that dynamic of being the prey, you know. That's why they try and vilify, rather that's why they do not like gayism, and most men are homophobic. And if you are ready to talk about that, then we can talk about that. But if you're not, like I suspect you're not, then it's okay. I'm gonna give you time to just process what it is I've said, and then we're gonna circle back. We're gonna circle back. Okay, but just think about it. Sit down with yourself, process, and you know, after some time you'll realize a babe was making sense.
Said what I said, and I'm not changing on it, okay? I said what I said. It ain't changing over here.
I'm looking for my highlight and I don't even know where I put it. Here it is. Here it is. A look is never complete without that inner corner highlight. Don't even try and argue. You know. You know it's fine. I mean, I'm still not over the Quavo and Saweetie story, because there was a time where I did kind of tag them as relationship goals. But then again, I was like, you know, these celebrities, you can't be idolizing them. And that's how you break your own heart. You break your own heart by idolizing people that you do not know. You don't know their lives. You don't know what it is they are doing. You don't know what they do behind closed doors. And yet all of a sudden now they're relationship goals. You don't even know if they fight every day. And that's when I had to give myself a reality check and be like, girl, Miss Girl, you better not. Table check yourself and what it is you're saying, because it's not making sense. I think even our grandparents, you know how we want to tag our grandparents and other older couples in our lives as relationship goals. I don't think there is such a thing, because you don't know what they've been through. You don't know if this man has been cheating or been abusive for a majority of the relationship. All you know is what they show you. So the only person who can be relationship goals to you is yourself. Like the goals you want to have in your relationship, then do that. Don't let anybody else, you know, try and be your standard. Like, oh, I like how this one loves this one, because at the end of the day, behind closed doors, you never know what's going on. That goes for everybody. And I think as Africans, or in the African context, we do try and put this long marriages on a pedestal, like, oh my god, their relationship is so cute, I love what's happening. But at the end of the day, like I did say, you don't know what's been going on. You don't know if this woman has been suffering. You don't know if the woman is the devil or the abuser in the relationship. So yeah, don't do that. Don't break your own heart. Just don't. love yourself and be your own goals. You don't have to emulate anyone but your damn self. But your damn self. That's on period. Per. Every time I try and apply blush with my brush, I always end up putting too much. Or whenever I put blush on my beauty blender, when I go wash it, oh Jesus, it's a bit much in it. Oh, I'm also so disconnected from like what's going on outside, because ever since the lockdown I've just been inside. I didn't even realize that we started a new month. Happy new month. My goodness, April. May it bring you joy and love and peace. Basically whatever it is you're trying to attract in your life, may it bring you that. The trick too, when you apply too much product, just go in with your powder and just tone it down a little. Tone it down. Because now I'm looking like the Queen of Hearts. If you guys have watched Alice in Wonderland, you know how they give her such red cheeks. Oh my goodness. This after I told you I applied too much when I apply using a brush, and now I'm using a sponge, and then the sponge just goes and disappoints me like that. Woo child. In case you have been living under a rock, there has been some drama with Homeboy's radio, and I'm sure, okay, anyway, in case you're not aware, let me just give the brief synopsis. During the breakfast show, Shafi, Neville and DJ Joe were talking about this lady called Eunice, and Eunice was sexually, or is it physically and sexually assaulted by some guy she was meeting up. And he tried making sexual advances at her, and she declined them. She was like, no, I don't want to have sex with you. And the guy was like, I just bought you drinks. You will do this. And when she refused completely, he pushed her off the 12th floor. And now she is not okay physically. So basically what those three people I've told you did is they victim shamed and started saying how if Eunice was not as available, or rather if Nairobi girls, basically I'm just gonna give a summary of what they said, but yeah, if Nairobi girls were not available and loose basically, then they wouldn't be getting sexually assaulted, which I beg to differ, because there are people who get assaulted by relatives, by family friends that you've known for the longest time, uncles, some people grandfathers. Just the other day there was a video of a man who was assaulting a child who is months old, and I just didn't understand why the person who was filming the video did not go and stop it, because things had to be blood even, like, because the child is just literally being assaulted at that time, and they couldn't do anything. They were just filming it, and then it wasn't after until I think things went all the way that the person filming the video now was like shouting at the man to stop, And I just don't understand how, you know, that like you can sit somewhere, you know, take out your phone and see somebody being assaulted. Anyway, I digress. I was talking about the homeboys thing. Yeah. So women are outraged, and rightly so, because you don't get to blame the victim when such a thing happens. Like, she is the victim in all of this, and instead of telling the assaulter, like, you know, men don't assault our women, let us take care of them, they basically went and said that, you know, women deserve being assaulted if she spends your money, or if she accepts your alcohol and doesn't accept your sexual advances, which is wrong, because in what world is sexual favors equal to a bottle or two of whiskey or whatever it is you bought this girl? Like, you did this of your own free will, and now you didn't tell her that's what you wanted in the end. Then after she has now accepted your, or rather you've gone and now you're asking for something that she's not willing to give, you think it's your right to take it from her forcefully. And sexual assault, it dehumanizes you. You feel like somebody has taken away your humanity. And it was so heartbreaking, because I'm in this group of women, and so many of them were talking about how they have been assaulted. Just a minute. They have been assaulted by people they knew, like boyfriends, family friends, people they never expected would do that to them. Eventually did do that to them. And once they came out and told their story, they were ashamed for it. Basically asked, you know, what were you doing? It's probably what you were wearing. And that behavior empowers other people to keep doing this. And I feel like men, being in the position of privilege, they should be the ones checking their friends. You know, if your friend, like, there's so many women who talk about being sexually assaulted, and who is assaulting them? The men. Not all men, but men are the ones who are assaulting them. But when you talk to men, they will swear that none of their friends are rapists. So it's like, okay, so then who? Then who is assaulting these women? Of course it's your friends, maybe even you. Like, you will be so quick to defend your friend, like, no, my friend couldn't have done this if such a scandal came out. And when people are talking to, like, trying to just tell, like, calm down, okay, not even calm down, but even just try and prove a point that you weren't there personally. Like, yes, it's your friend, yes, maybe you feel like you know them, but you weren't there when this whole thing was happening, so you can't have known whether he did it or not. And he does have some such tendencies, and you are still defending a rapist. Like, oh, what if the guy is lying on his character? So basically what you're saying is you would rather defend a rapist than a liar, because those are the two options. Like, I'm not gonna say that there haven't been women who have lied about the whole situation, but let the guy defend himself with proof. And the worst thing about even sexual assault is most times it's a he said, she said. You know, most people don't go get rape kits, they don't file police reports because of the shame and stigma that is put on the victim, instead of the shame and stigma that should be put on the perpetrator. So again, I digress, because I just don't understand why every time such a thing happens, you keep talking about it. And it's pretty simple. If somebody doesn't want your sexual advances, then stop. Don't do it. But consent has become such a understandable thing, and it's just so simple, like yes, no. If it's not an enthusiastic yes, it's a no. Like, what's so difficult to understand there? Ugh. So annoying. But yeah, last I checked, Shafi is suing Homeboy's Radio for unlawful termination, which I don't understand how it's unlawful termination if he violated some laws. I don't know, but basically the radio association or whatever it is are putting fines on Homeboys because their conversation violated some rules that they follow, the media personalities and stuff. So I do feel like it was warranted, the sacking, because we cannot keep condoning victim shaming. And if you are not explicitly calling out abuse and saying that it's wrong, then consider yourself a rape apologist, and we don't condone that here. Anyway, that's it. This is me. My look is complete. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I just want to say I'm back. You know, I do enjoy creating content. Like, that's not the thing that has been keeping me away. I enjoy filming. The editing part is what just takes forever. Like, I have videos I filmed 6 months ago are still unedited. It's like the editing needs to catch up with the filming. And then yeah, basically, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will continue to create more content for you guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and yeah, that's basically it. Please do stick around, watch some more of my videos. If you enjoy hanging out here, let's just grow this channel, you guys. I have been seeing you supporting me down in the comments, and I just want to say I'm so grateful to you guys. So yeah, subscribe over here. Is it over here or over here somewhere? Subscribe and then watch a few more videos. I'm gonna make it so easy for you. I'm gonna put it here. If you enjoyed this video, thank you so much. Let's be friends on Instagram. I'm at Lona and we're gonna leave the link down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.